sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Cowboys going up against the Steelers. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Guy and Charles Davis.
Larry, despite the elements, these fans here in Western Pennsylvania, they wouldn't dream of missing this one as you get a look inside snowy Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This offensive unit today, they're going to need Dez.
A full combo plate. Size, toughness, not to mention incredible aggressiveness going and getting the football. Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it, right?
It's really fascinating at what he was saying. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. They'll try to throw now. Prescott looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Timmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Time for the offensive starters now for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and a guy to watch out wide, Sammy Coates.
A slow start in his rookie season, only caught one pass in 2015. They're expecting much bigger things from him, trying to help out that offense. If he can get open, you know his quarterback will find him.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Green with a catch left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ladarius Green, 33 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A gain of 3, second down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Lawrence Timmons comes from a long line of productive Florida State players. And when I say productive, I usually mean spectacular.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now Prescott. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to go for a big trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now.
Ooh. Sammy Coates off to the races. 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sammy Coates taking it in. And the Steelers get a quick strike touchdown. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and it'll bring up third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw it.
They got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Again, it's Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and all the
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. Now for him, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers, Charles. What did you make of Antonio Brown's season?
Well, what I made of it is that he started to get more help along the way. Jesse James developed at tight end. Once Le'Veon Bell got into the lineup, he started to catch passes out of the backfield and ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to. That should help Antonio Brown going forward in 2017 because he'll still be the primary guy. But when you get help, boy, you can make bigger plays downfield.
Here we go. Hurry up, let's go.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once, keep moving it.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, 68 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it out of the side of the end zone. And they'll get... The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. On second down, Roethlisberger goes underneath for Bell. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Sammy Coates. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
3rd and 4.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help. We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Prescott, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be...
And I think the ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And incomplete. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline. It's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things, obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Prescott yet again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Look. Gee, everybody worry about you. You should go about here.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sammy Coates on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds.
Here we go. Last 35.
Now it's the backup Romo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. See, you wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot. But there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine. You know, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that'll get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction. And then you have the OTAs and mini camps. We get to see them on the field for the first time. And we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
I ain't worried about jumping on the game. I ain't worried about you.
The play fake for Elliott. Now Romo. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his third pick of the game. Instead, it's third down. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Here's Romo. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Let's go now. Right, 20. Go.
On first down, Romo looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defender saw it and were able to knock it away.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. Back to the air they go. Romo on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Throwing on third down, Romo finding time. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now Ben on third and long. He's going to let it go again. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He's going to try and go deep again, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. From the gun on third down, Romo. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
Romo not coming off the field. He's going to lead the offense up here on fourth down.
Set, right, 20.
They are going for it. It's Romo. He's going to take another shot here. And this throw will be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here come the Cowboys. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dev.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
So 2nd and 10 here. They fake the give to Elliott. Now Romo. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Roethlisberger will throw. A screen to Bell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 61 yards. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, look at the juke. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Romo now on second down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And
How you drop them all?
A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Taken in at the 11. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a third. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
10 yards to go on 3rd. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Throwing on 3rd down. Romo going up top. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, it hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip. You know, that's what.
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sammy Coates, 50 yards. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Here we go, here we go.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He's got time. He's going to air one out, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play?
Well, Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Let's go now.
They're going to go for it. It's Romo. And now for the 3rd time, Romo intercepted. Picked off by the veteran James Harrison. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Charles, you think Big Ben is happy to have Antonio Brown on the other side of his passes?
You know he is, but he also expects it. This is how their offense runs best. When those two get together, especially early, and continue to do it throughout the game, the end result is the one that we're seeing right now. They're ahead on the board.
It has been early and often. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And quickly, they get to the line. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. D'Angelo Williams taking it in. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play.
Roethlisberger looking to, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. Hutchins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Whitehead, the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. To the air here after the INT. Caught left side, Williams. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Romo now on second down, surveying the field. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now third down, less than a yard. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go now.
Romo looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to break up 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Desperation time for Romo on 4th down. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Go, go, go! Set, right 20. Right 20.
To the air again, Romo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. And this is going to be incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And that brings up 4th down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away. Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy that has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Ready, black 35. Black 35.
On 2nd and 10, Romo. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Romo. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, And they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to make things a bit more respectable.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Sean Lee from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And it's 3rd down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Tony Romo on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go, let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Lawrence Timmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
59 fight, check, 59.
An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. Roethlisberger going to throw it. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Let's go.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He finds Coates complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success. He's got a man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
and got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 1st and 10, Romo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
well, certainly not often that we see an offensive team kind of breathe a sigh of relief when a ball is tipped and falls incomplete. But when you've thrown 4 interceptions in the game, that actually counts as not progress, but counts as something good because it didn't go against your team, and now he gets a chance to make another throw.
Now Romo. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So a little ice icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Roethlisberger looking to throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you can go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Romo now to throw it. Now a desperation throw. It's caught inside the 25. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
Mm-hmm.